Last week in tag team action, the Ultimate Bad Guys battled the Love Machine, Jazz Taylor, and the Natural Born through a waiting night to a no contest with the Buffet Brothers waiting in the wings. And Venom narrowly escaped with his TWA Championship as international star Wolfie D took him to the limit. All that and more on Total Impact.
From Far West Rodeo in San Antonio, Texas, this is the Texas Wrestling Alliance Total Impact, brought to you by Texas Discount Furniture. I'm Kevin Vargas, afternoon host of 99.5 KISS, and this is the man who's helping redefine the way Texans view wrestling, Shawn Michaels.
Thank you very much, Kevin Vargas, and what a show we had last week. Why don't you bring the folks up to speed?
Venom survived an awesome leap from the second-level balcony through 2 tables, and he will be here tonight with a word about that survival.
And it doesn't just stop there. Tonight, the tag team titles on the line as the Buffet Brothers defend against the Ultimate Bad Guys. What a match that should be.
Listen up, guys. Sorry to interrupt, but 2 weeks ago, you saw my television title match. You saw how it went down. All I'm asking for is one more shot at that TV title.
Well, I tell you what, Johnny,
Not so fast, Whistle Britches. You already had a title shot, and you blew it. The least you can do is give me sloppy seconds.
Boys, boys, boys. You two remind me of a couple of dingling jabronis. I'm the television champion. I decide who, where, and when I wrestle and defend this title. What I'll do for you guys tonight, you two guys wrestle each other. The winner of that match will wrestle me for this belt in 2 weeks.
There you go, guys. You got it right there from the words of the television champions. Go back and get ready. Coming up next, folks, Spanky and the American Dragon to see who is the #1 contender for Rudy Boy's television championship.
Please welcome Spanky!
I love him, Spanky.
Kevin Vargas and Shawn Michaels at the commentator's booth for TWA Total Impact. And Shawn, one of the new young men on the scene in the TWA. Listen to that crowd. They love Spanky.
That's right. You heard the challenge at the beginning of the show. These 2 young men are friends, but they are vying to see who will be the #1 contender for the television championship.
His opponent, he was trained in Tokyo, Japan. He hails from Aberdeen, Washington. Please welcome the American Dragon. American Dragon a couple of weeks ago put on one awesome show against TV champion Rudy Boy Gonzalez, and he has got some respect from not only the wrestlers but the fans here of the TWA. This should be one high-impact match, Shawn.
That will be high impact, high flying, you name it. These 2 young can do it. A combination of the Japanese style, American style, luchador, you name it, these 2 young men can do it.
They remind me a lot of you in your youth, Shawn. When you were first getting started, you were taking any risk known. You were going after your opponent, full tilt, holding nothing back, which, no offense, buddy, you did it your whole career. But when you're young and you're hungry, this is where you do it. You prove yourself against competitors who are of the same caliber, and these 2 are very evenly matched, and they're going to show you one heck of an exhibition as they fight it out tonight for the chance to be the next contender for the television championship of the TWA.
I'll tell you what, Kevin Vargas, perfectly honest, I don't know that I was ever this quick. These 2 young men are lightning fast.
American Dragon whips Spanky in. Nice shoulder block. Into the ropes, up and over. Jumps up, Spanky makes the smart move and hangs on.
Here comes the TWA champion Venom with Buffy. What is
and he's coming up here.
Venom, sit down.
Now what's this all about? We already had one incident a couple of weeks ago. Let's not have another.
Well, let's just commentate on the match.
Crowd behind Spanky. Ooh, big chop by the American Dragon.
Look, Venom, you and I can take this up privately some other time, okay? I mean, I think this is not business.
Listen up. The time's going to come where you're going to have to come clean. You're going to have to tell the truth. You're going to have to let the people know your history with me.
I have no... Ooh, big close.
Decapitates Spanky and gets him. Spanky kind of flipped all the way over, and American Dragon took advantage by climbing right on top.
Unbelievable clothesline.
Spanky is spunky, though. He's not going to go down that quick.
Oh, no, he is that young. This young man is full of fire. You are going to have to beat him nearly to death to be able to put his shoulders on the mat.
You remember when you and I used to have that kind of fire years ago?
Yes, Venom, I do. I know we were getting look. That was a business decision made many, many years ago. It was the right choice, you know, as well as I do.
And it's going to become public.
To the ring, we've got
Thank you.
okay, I'm glad you're sitting next to him, okay? I'm a little uncomfortable with this.
Let's call
No
it
disrespect to Venom. No disrespect. You are the champion, but these guys are giving the fans a good match, and they're howling their approval.
unbelievable.
You're right. They
match.
are giving the fans a good match. I got to give them credit for that. But there was two young guys years ago that gave him even better stuff than that.
Look, I got news for you. If one of these young gentlemen wins this match, becomes a #1 contender, and then defeats Rudy Boy Gonzalez, they may be looking at a shot at the Texas Wrestling Alliance Championship. Your belt.
Oh, yeah.
Spanky slammed down again. Spanky is showing red on the back, on the chest. He's taking a good deal of punishment from the American Dragon. It looks like Spanky, just from the red coloring on the body, is taking a little more of the beating.
He's a very resilient young man, but eventually the body has got to give out, taking all that in punishment. There's only so much a human body can endure.
Spanky whips the Dragon in. Spanky, the monkey flip off the ropes. Splat goes Dragon. Dragon is down.
Just a big boot to the head.
Spanky
Hey,
whips
why don't you
Dragon.
kind of divert from this a little bit? Let's tell the people what exactly happened here.
Pulls him down.
Unbelievable.
Spanky looks like
Whoa.
it looked like he may have banged his head on
That
that.
was close.
He was holding the back of his skull like that was a little harder impact than Spanky needs at this point if he wants to pull this match out. And because the number
Nice snap suplex there on the part of the American Dragon.
American Dragon is following up very nice. He is taking advantage, going right after Spanky, not giving him a moment to breathe. Spanky getting slapped around here a little. The crowd behind him, and Dragon just baiting him on.
Would you shut up for a second and let me talk?
I'm just
I
doing
would
my
like
job,
to know
man,
when the
that's all.
commish is going to come clean with the wrestling fans and let them know the history between Venom and himself. That's what I want to know.
You and I will have our time to talk about this. Right now, let's have the decency to talk about these two stars. Whoa!
Kick to
Beautiful!
the head, and Spanky goes down.
Unbelievable. One leap springboard up to the top rope, drop kick,
Dragon.
Spanky out there.
What?
And then, whoa!
Into the railing, full impact. That's why it's called Texas Wrestling Alliance Total Impact.
And this is what you will get from these young men and all the Texas Wrestling Alliance stars.
And this is what you'll get every time the champion steps in the ring and wastes somebody.
Venom, you are one awesome performer, no doubt about it. One of the toughest men around, but you've got to even admit that these guys, they could even be someday a contender for your title.
Yeah.
There's Spanky from the
Spanky up from the top rope, down to the American Dragon.
all the way.
And the crowd roars its approval here at the Far West Rodeo.
As they should be. These two young leaving nothing. Nothing.
Hey, man. Just like we used to do. Nothing different. Nothing
Please,
different.
they're leaving
Even
nothing
better.
but chance.
Even higher.
Please, let's just stop. I mean, what a beautiful dive by Spanky from the top rope to the floor here at the Far West Rodeo.
Face buster straight down, picked him up. Thought it was going to suplex him, snap him down. Instead, just goes right back down. Spanky goes up. Here he is on the top rope. Big moonsault.
Oh,
Not enough. American Dragon
3/4.
still putting up the fight. Both of these young men, they realize what's on the line. Rudy Boy Gonzalez, you know he's got to be watching at the back because one of these two wrestlers is going to walk out of here tonight, the #1 contender for the TWA television title.
Wow.
Rudy Boy's in the back, and I'm sure. Whoa!
Drops him right down. Brainbuster, who's like laying the hammer down on the nail all the way in.
Rudy's
Spanky.
gonna be shaking his boots. I'm sorry to interrupt, Kevin Myers.
Now this is exciting, Sean. Right here, look at Spanky right now. Goes for the big frog splash. American Dragon with the presence to pull the knees up, and Spanky right now is sucking air.
You know, this is very well and fine and might be exciting, but a few years ago, there was a young tank team called the American Force. Did better stuff than these guys you ever think of. Why don't you tell the people? Go ahead, Commish. Tell
Let
them.
it rest, please.
I'm not going to let it rest.
Sean, I feel like I'm at a high school reunion.
I will not lie to the fans. I will talk to them about this, but perhaps next week, but not during a classic battle such as this.
Spanky throwing slaps. The big chops now on the American Dragon. Dragon in the ropes. He's a little wobbly. Goes to be no. Rudy Boy. Where did Rudy Boy
Where
come
did he
from?
Out of the blue, Rudy Boy.
Throws
And
the
what a
big vicious forearm.
that is a shame. A classic match such as this be ended like that. Whoa! Whoa! My goodness! The American Dragon with a huge dive. from the top rope to the outside of the Far West Rodeo Arena floor. Unbelievable.
That arena floor, as pointed out many times, is a dance floor with no padding. That is just a carpet over the dance floor. Beautiful flip from the Dragon, taking a high risk, his own safety, no concern as he leaps over the railing.
The referees counted 8. I don't think it drags it. Unbelievable. Oh, that's it. The American Dragon does not make it back to the ring by the count of 10. Spanky is the winner, making it the #1 contender for the television championship.
All right, we know who the #1 contender is.
Dragon.
You and I are not done. I will see you, and you're going to tell the people exactly the issue between Venom and the commission.
That is fine. Speaking of this, let's take it.
Venom has,
Let's go to break. Let's go to break.
he's got a point to make. We'll be right back with an interview featuring the young man who came out of the stands to see what that's all about. We'll be talking with Lance as TWA Total Impact continues after these messages.
Hello, San Antonio. Emilio here with all my friends at Texas Discount Furniture. Right now, get a free TV with the purchase of a Ben Craft recliner, a Ashley Loft bunk bed set for $5.99, or a vanity with chair for just $39. Where else can you find these deals? And no better time than now to support my Tejanos for Children Foundation and coming soon, my benefit concert. See you soon. Remember Texas Discount Furniture. They won't be undersold, and they want to save you money.
Texas Discount Furniture.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring from Austin, Texas, Lance Cage.
The boss in the ring. We are ready to hear from a young man who has made his presence felt, not even a member of the Texas Wrestling Alliance. However, he's been hounding Sean. He wants to get into the action. Well, it's time for the boss man to talk to this young wannabe.
Now, Mr. Cage, last week, or should I say the last couple weeks, you're a newcomer here to the Texas Wrestling Alliance via the front row. Now, usually we don't like to extend ourselves to the people violating the wrestlers' rights, but you have to admit Mombasa sort of had it coming. Please give us your thoughts on Mombasa, because he has in fact now challenged you to a match. Not just a match, but next week he wants you right here in his style of match, a hardcore match.
You know, Sean, I don't have any experience doing this, but if he wants a hardcore match next week, that's what he's gonna get. There's 2 things he ain't gonna do. Number 1, spit on me, and number 2, spit on the state of Texas.
Now, Lance,
Look
I
out,
understand
guys.
that, but you have to admit,
Sean,
you're
turn
talking about a
around.
guy. Oh my God, look out, look out, oh!
Mombasa from under the ring starts throwing vicious chair shots in on this newcomer. Shooter Schultz, a newcomer to the TWA.
I just thought I'd come out here and introduce myself. The name is Shooter, and there's a lot more where that came from.
So many. Wait a minute. He is not here to help. Shooter, you just introduce yourself to somebody who is not interested in meeting you. Whoa. Shooter just bails out. That is one beefy, angry boy. 2 newcomers in the ring right now. Sean standing between them. It's time for the commissioner to take things into his own hands and maybe put them together. Shooter Schultz, new talent in the TWA, and we'll be right back with the tag team titles. this arena right now, what you see is everyone standing. This is the match they have waited for. The UBGs getting a crack at the tag team champions, the Buffet Brothers.
And here they come. All 1 ton of them. Half a ton. Oh, plus tax tonight.
Now what's this? Is this the lunch pail?
Now entering the arena.
They got the Hooter girls with them, complete with wings.
Texas Wrestling Alliance Tag Team Champions, Hambo and Timo,
Leave it to the Buffet Brothers to bring their own waitresses to the arena.
I hope they don't eat one of the Hooters girls, for goodness sake. I think they're just there to hold their meats.
Buffet Brothers, you can. Oh, what's the? Oh.
Good, baby.
That Subway sandwich does look pretty good. Shawn Michaels being served up. The Buffet Brothers, well loved here in San Antonio, Texas. When you talk about, well, Sean, there's no getting around it. The third fattest city in America, they have an appreciation for the appetite of the Buffet Brothers. These guys have got such mass on their bodies that they have to attach the tag team belts to their bibs. They can't even fit. But I tell you, do not underestimate that ability to move, and when they lay that splash down, it's so easy. Their opponents come off looking like they just came out of the HEB tortilla press.
Well, these two guys are veterans. They like to have fun. They know what they're doing out there.
Wait a minute.
But by all means,
what is this?
In their lunchbox. What? Oh, wait, it's a mini buffet, brother.
It's the mini menu.
Is that?
I heard them say they were bringing their short order cook, but I didn't think this is what they were talking about.
He ate all their lunch.
I got
Is that? Oh, he's doing a little dance for the Ultimate Bad Guys.
Shucking and jiving.
And again, you can't. Oh, whoa.
And the mini menu gets slapped. Buffet Brothers, they don't look happy about that. It may be fun and games before and after the match, but during the match, these Buffet Brothers are all business. Double backdrop. Such impact, their lunch bucket, whatever I call that trough, just went flying off. A big snap over, and down goes Big Bad John. Busted Time still recouping on the outside.
Double suplex here by the Buffet Brothers.
What's the deal? Which buffet are we going to get? This isn't a handicap match.
No, the referee's finally getting some order. Hey, it's tough to get order when you got a ton out there between these two teams. Hambone, T-Bone tipping the scales about half a ton.
Hambone charges in, and no Big Bad John home.
Oh.
No, John, you need a little more leverage to pull that big man down. He just sets down and takes a squat right on top of Big Bad John.
And rarely you're going to hear Big Bad John being the little guy in the match, being the one that's got to worry about his leverage, being 6'8", 375 pounds.
The last time he was the little guy was when he went to the Statue of Liberty, and the Statue of Liberty looked at him and cowered in fear.
There you go.
Mixing it up into the corner, Hambone backed in, Busted Time, throwing the knees, it's knee lift time, whips Hambone into the rope. Jeez!
Whoa!
Can he pick him up?
No. Gonna try it again.
Go for two.
Whoa! That's gotta hurt.
Call the chiropractor. Hambone. No. Busta jumps over. What? Ooh. Little elbow. Followed up with a second elbow. Off the rope. Busted Time grabs hold of the throat.
Straight out choke. You can't slam him, choke him.
There's a lot of mass with the Buffet Brothers, and there's got to be a vulnerable spot. Any opponent, your throat is a vulnerable spot. Hambone with a nice sidewalk slam down on Busted Time.
Some people might like to call it the SmackDown now because somebody else does it, but call it what you want. It's working. Busted Time is reeling from the pain.
What you call that is effective. In comes T-Bone, throws one, throws the big clothesline, follows it up, keeps on going, lets his own momentum carry him right into the corner, smacks Big Bad John on the outside. Busted Time right to Hambone. They're a little bit of volleyball going, a little ping pong action with Busted Time.
Tell you what, for what this match lacks in speed of our first match, it certainly makes up in power. A couple unbelievably powerful teams here in the Texas Wrestling Alliance, the Buffet Brothers, and of course, the Ultimate Bad Guys.
It's a great example, Sean, of what the Texas Wrestling Alliance is all about. Total Impact is the name of this show, and it comes in all forms. The big guys, the flyers, we got it all here at the TWA. Coming to a TWA arena soon near you. Oh, Busted Time! Moving out of the way, T-Bone. And Big Bad John does not look too pleased about that missed move.
Big
follows it up, clothesline up and over. Busted Time off the ropes.
Whoa!
And there goes is the Buffet brother. T-Bone up and over. We got Big Bad John and T-Bone.
Whoa, wait, now there goes, that's a belt buster. 3 big men over the top rope.
Big Bad
All
John.
3 of these men showing their power, unbelievable.
Double team action, though. That was not a good move.
Whoa, there's a little high flying for you. Hambone from the ring apron to the arena floor. Double clothesline on the UBGs.
It's like I said at the start of this match, do not underestimate their ability to move, because the Buffet brothers, just because they are big men, they are serious players in the TWA. And we have seen it week after week. They are not into the corner with the big clothesline. Busted time on the wobble. Elbow, follow up. Nice combination of moves.
Oh.
What's this?
T-Bone's got the referee distracted.
A
Oh!
little mini menu hops in. He's going for a ride.
A little lamb chop. Little lamb chop, do a little
Nice.
Bronco ride.
And a tackle as Big Bad John tries to come in. T-Bone follows it up. Takes out Big Bad John in busted time. A little bit of, I don't know if that's necessarily a smart move, Sean. The UB.
Easy lamb chop.
Little man, big appetite. He's a Buffet brother, all right.
You're not, little lamb chops just eating away.
Busted time is down.
Whoop. There goes T-Bone to the second rope.
Up to the second rope, and here comes that splash.
Whoa! Wow!
That tortilla is
400 plus
pressed. Wait a
pounds.
minute,
What?
in the count.
Hey, whoa.
Referee dragged out of the ring.
Drag out of the ring. There goes T-Bone going after Big Bad John.
Big Bad John. They're going to take it to the outside. In the ring, meanwhile, we got Busted Time and Hambone still in the ring. And now Busted Time moving in, throwing those big ham hocks of his own right into the head of Hambone. Follows up with the knee left. The referee still on the action outside, but in the ring, we got a beating going on. Hambone chops back.
Referee
1,
trying
2.
to restore order here. Not doing a very good job of it, but what are you going to do?
Into
against
the
all these
ring.
big men?
Oh, no. Big Bad John throws in the chain.
Oh, here we
No. Busted Time. Blocked. Follow up. And Busted Time with a backfire. The Buffet brother has him down. Busted Time, he's out, but there is no referee. He's out of the ring.
And Big Bad John comes in with the crowbar.
A crowbar?
Crowbar. What? No, come on, not like this. Come on. Oh.
We've got a Buffet brother outside the ring jawing with the ref. Meanwhile, a Buffet brother in the ring with a pin, and Big Bad John brings a crowbar in.
And what we ultimately have is new Texas Wrestling Alliance Tag Team Champions in Buster Time and Big Bad John, the ultimate bad guys.
And it sounds like the crowd here at the Far West Arena is not happy about this, and I'm sure the Buffet brothers are not pleased. It's been a long time coming, this matchup, and it looks like right now the only happy people in the entire arena are the new Tag Team Champions, the ultimate bad guy.
Well, history being made right here. Kevin Vargas, new Texas Wrestling Alliance Tag Team Champions, the ultimate bad guys. And I'll tell you what, we'll be coming up next. We get debuts coming up next week. More and more people come to TWA. We'll tell you about it right after this.
Kevin Vargas and Shawn Michaels from Far West Rodeo. What a tremendous show tonight for TWA Total Impact. We saw Spanky walk out of here, the #1 contender for the TV title. We saw the debut of 2 young men, and we saw new tag team champions.
That's right, the crowning new tag team champions, ultimate bad guys. And right here next week, a debut of another tag team, the Board of Education, and a much heralded hardcore match between Landscape and Mombasa. All that right here next week on Total Impact.